BADBIR is a clinical study which aims to assess the safety of new biologic or immunomodulated treatments for psoriasis compared to older established treatments. The study has been designed so that patients will be split into different groups based on which type of drug they are taking. BADBIR will then collect and compare the number of untoward medical events between the groups, the results of which will be used to provide patients with a better picture of any increased risk of the new treatment. The newer psoriasis treatments have already been tested and approved at clinical trials. However, these trials only include a small number of people, whereas BADBIR follows many thousands throughout the UK and Ireland. Clinical trials are usually relatively short in length when compared to studies like BADBIR. They also tend to exclude patients with additional diseases, while BADBIR will collect data on patients with pre-existing conditions. The BADBIR study is set up this way to provide a more real-world view of the effects of new psoriasis drugs. As you have started on one of the new or established psoriasis treatments, you will be able to take part in the BADBIR study. You don't have to take part, but if you do, it will not interfere with the choosing of your treatment or your quality of care. And you can withdraw at any point after giving consent. For full information on withdrawal, please visit badbir.org. If you do decide to take part, your participation will involve completing questionnaires and other survey forms about your health. Some of these questions may be of a sensitive or personal nature. You are not compelled to answer all of these. You can find these questionnaires on our website. By taking part in this study, you are agreeing to your dermatology team to provide information of relevance to us. This will be information regarding what treatments you are receiving, assessments of your skin, details of any illnesses, and body measurements. You will also be agreeing to share some personal details with national providers of healthcare data. These linkage groups provide already held information to the study on hospital admissions, cancers, and in the event of your death. By linking you to these providers, we can build a more complete picture of your health experiences. For full information, see page 5 of the patient information sheet. The University of Manchester ensures your data is kept secure and dealt with lawfully. They have a number of rigorous procedures to protect your personal information. This includes confidentiality agreements with all BADBIR staff, encrypted computers that can only be accessed by authorized personnel. Encryption allows data to be stored in an unreadable manner. Also, if your data is provided to a larger dataset outside of the BADBIR team, information that could identify you will not be provided. Several pharmaceutical companies may have access to study data that will not contain any information that could identify you. These companies may have international operations, so there is a small possibility that your medical information may be sent outside of the European Union. This is so they can update records with international government agencies responsible for drug safety, such as the FDA. The BADBIR study had to be checked by a research committee and a health research authority before it could begin. This was to make sure the research was fair and transparent. Research is being coordinated and sponsored by the University of Manchester, led by Professor Chris Griffiths and Dr. Kathy McElhone. Although you won't see any personal clinical benefit from taking part in the BADBIR study, your information, along with many others, will add to the body of global research, changing the future treatment of psoriasis.